Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Gemma and Rach Let's Chat podcast. Today, we are bringing you a roundup of our recent Dream Team retreat and busting some myths that people may have when they are thinking of becoming a consultant. So, you know the deal. Pop on your headphones or link up the Bluetooth, grab a brew, and let's chat. Gem, what an amazing few days we have had this week.
Oh, amazing. I'm literally on such a high rate. I said on my stories this morning, like my heart is so full. I just feel really grateful and happy today. Like I've
Oh,
finally come down to earth. I've had a bit of a busy time since the retreat, but now I'm like, oh, I can actually think about what it was like. And yeah, absolutely incredible.
it was beyond anything I thought it was
Mm,
going to be. Like I thought it
hmm
was going to be good, but actually when we got there, it was out of this world. Like seeing the group of people that had come to retreat all kind of forming those friendships and like coming out of their shells a little bit. Because it's always the same, isn't it? At the start of an event, everyone's a little bit timid, a little bit
Yeah,
shy.
it's nerve-wracking, isn't it? It's very intimidating for people, and a lot of people didn't know anyone. We had a lot of brand new
We
consultants there,
did.
and a lot of long-standing, but it seemed to work really well. Like, yeah, everyone was networking, everyone was making friends, and you could see people were really like pushing themselves out their comfort zone, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like, oh, hello, and it was lovely. It was so nice to watch.
And it was such a lush mix because obviously we had
Mm,
the business training on the first night with the amazing Becca talking all things
mm,
marketing. So that was like the businessy side of it. But the
yeah,
rest of it was just a really, really good time. It
yeah.
was just so, so good. And we stayed at the Cotswold Manor Estates in Lewinhampton, beautiful location.
Mm.
And thank the Lord it was sunny.
No. Well, that was the second we arrived and we had that weather. I was like, oh my God, we couldn't ask for better. Like it was watching the sunset on that first night, all in our
Oh,
pastel themes. And we had that, oh, it was just, yeah, it was absolutely stunning to have the view as well from where
yeah.
the house was. It was just, yeah, you couldn't have got better. It was amazing.
It was so beautiful. And then we had Saturday, and Saturday, I think, is the day that all of us really were like, this has just been the most incredible, like once in a lifetime
Yeah.
experience because the gorgeous Holly and Jen from the Liberty Ladies came. Now, we followed them both for a while off like online, and I don't know
hmm
about you, but I was like proper having like a fangirl moment.
Yeah. They were
Like,
amazing. They're like
oh my
unbelievable.
they are
Mm.
they are so beautiful. They've got such amazing
hmm
energy. And both of them have got different stories to do with how, they had to work on their confidence and things like that. And we really wanted to bring that element into the retreat because as women, I think naturally our confidence is a little bit lower anyway. We get brought up, you're too loud, you're too this, you're too that, you're not enough of this, not enough of
hmm
that. You're constantly questioning yourself. And if you then add into that struggling with your weight, you know, it's no wonder that so many of us struggle with
Mm.
our confidence. And there
hmm
isn't a magic pill that can fix that. But the girls have a course, the Ultimate Confidence course, which we do have a discount code. It's not an ad or affiliated, but I will pop it in the show notes in case you want to buy it because, Jem, both you and me did this before they
Mm.
came.
hmm
And I don't know about you, but for me, I mean, even when I did it before, it was really, really good. And I think I'm going to go back and do it again now that
I
we've
thought I
seen
am as
them.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
there's
loved
so
it.
many bits. It gets you thinking differently. And I think Jen put it perfectly when she was like, building your confidence is just about rewiring the way you
Mm.
think. And like when she was giving us like examples and things like that, it was like, oh my gosh, yeah, like I can change how that is framed in my mind. And I don't know about you, but the highlight of the retreat and the most emotional part for me was definitely doing that session together, all sat outside on the grass.
Mm.
And the girls got us all basically to write down something that we had been told that's kind of negatively impacted us, right? So something that someone said that we've held on to. Um, and I kind of said I'll go first because I was like, it could be
Mm.
uncomfortable, isn't it? Whereas, me, I don't have all my
I know, but it's
trauma.
so
I
good that
don't
you did
care.
that because once you'd done it, then everybody else opened up. So it's really good.
Yeah, and I think hearing people be brave enough to share those things, and
Mm.
not only that, but just hearing, like you look at these girls and you think, you're incredible, you're amazing, you're beautiful, you may be come across as really, really confident, and to know that something someone said to you has had this impact on you. Oh my gosh, it was heartbreaking. I was
Mm.
literally, it was breaking my heart.
I know. I wasn't expecting it to be as emotional as it was. I knew it was going to be quite deep and I knew that it would get us
Mm.
thinking, but I don't know. I just wasn't expecting it to be as powerful and as good as it was. I don't think anyone really knew what to expect. We said, we've got the girls come in doing this confidence workshop and people were just like, oh, okay. But just even instantly when they were like, we're not sitting inside, we're going outside, sitting in the sun, we're going to be in a circle so we can all see each other. And I thought, oh, this is going to be good. Like I could
Yeah,
just
we're good.
tell. And it was, yeah, a highlight massively for me. I cried for about half an hour straight. It
I
was
know
good. It
because
was a good release.
I was doing so well keeping like it together, and then when I saw you
Yeah.
crying, I was like, no. And then
I
yeah,
tried
that
so
was
hard. I had my glasses on. I thought, I hope no one can see, but I just couldn't stop then. And when you're like, because it was
yeah.
listening to everyone's stories, like yours started me off, and then the next one got even more emotional than everyone. But it was so beautiful to also hear and not feel alone. Like we all think very similarly. Do you know what I mean? We've all got these
Hmm.
things that we hold on to. And I think that was the most important thing. Listening to other ones, I thought, God, I can massively relate to that. That's
Well,
exactly what happened to me.
that was the thing I found so interesting is because actually I think every single person's story you could
Mm.
relate to. And
All the
like
different ones. Yeah.
yeah, like and the scenarios may have been slightly different in which certain thing was said, but
Yeah.
actually, we've all had things said to us that have made us feel like we don't
Hmm.
belong somewhere or our voice isn't valid or we are too much or too little. And I think having that it was like a collective deep breath. I felt like at the
Yeah.
end of it, like
Yeah.
everyone kind of just let that go. And to
Mm.
have Jen with the mantras on how to kind of change that way of thinking, and just to hear people like shouting out like
I know.
with all that confidence and feeling so empowered to be like, no, I take back control of this, it's held me back.
Mm.
It
Hmm.
was, yeah, well, I mean, I literally I found it literally life changing, like
Yeah, me too. Like and I've thought about it ever since as well. It's not left me. I'm constantly thinking about it, and I think a lot of the team are as well. It was, yeah, incredible. I'm very very happy that we had them there. I think it was a
oh
highlight for most people, to be honest. It was a real, and the weather and just everything about the day just fitted together. And then obviously having the photos at the end. Obviously we all had to go and redo our makeup because there'd been quite a lot of crying,
well,
but we
this is
had the
it, we
photos, and that was
we'd all
amazing
been
too.
crying. So we were all like mascara down our face, like foundation everywhere. I
We're
was
like,
like, I need to
guys,
go and
can we just have 10 minutes?
we need to go and freshen up. But they were so lovely. And I think it really added a nice element to what we've been doing in the group because actually
Yeah.
you got to see people be confident. Do you know what though? I've already seen my individual pictures, right? And Holly is like a magician behind the
Yeah,
camera, as is Jen.
I know.
However, I can't, my eyes are too sensitive for sunlight, right? They just can't do
I struggled
well.
with that because it was so bright,
Oh,
wasn't it? It was. And we couldn't
so
wear our
bright.
glasses. So it was like, yeah.
Yeah. My photos are like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. And
Just
then
shut your eyes, Rach.
honestly, I can't remember who I showed it to, and they were like, "Oh, it's just like a new fierce look from you." And I was like, "That's
Yeah.
not normally a look I go for, but we'll
Well,
work with it. We'll work with it." But it was funny, and then obviously we got the calendar girl shoot out of it as well,
I
up in the
know.
lavender field. So
That was something else, wasn't it? I was
that
massively impressed with you girls.
honestly, it was so. There is something very empowering about being in a field
Hmm.
topless. With the
Mm.
wind and everything, I just felt very at one with like
Yeah.
myself and the environment. And it came about because I had reached out to Jen and Holly a couple of weeks ago now, interested in doing like a like semi nude
Yeah.
shoot. Nothing like not for Jamie, nothing like,
Hmm.
like that. But I wanted to do it to really embrace my scars and all of
Yeah.
the incisions that I have. And I really wanted to put beauty onto them. Not that I've
Hmm.
really got any issue with them already, but any excuse, any excuse. So
Yeah.
whenever we were there, we were like, "Oh, this is like." I was talking about it to a couple of the girls, and they were like, "I'd love to do that. I want to do that." And then
Hmm.
Heather had gone for her, not Heather, sorry, Emily had gone for her walk in the morning and found the lavender field. So
Mm.
Jen was like, "Girls, get your tops off, get in
Get
the
in there.
field." And that was such an incredible, incredible moment because to see, I don't know about you, but for me, it was seeing them come back and
Mm.
just
Well,
seeing
that's
like,
that's all I saw. Cut the like when Laura came back and
oh,
she said to me what
don't.
she had done, I was like, oh, like I just wanted to cry. Like she's like a different person, and the fact that she had the confidence, and Jen was like, she didn't even think about it. She literally took that dress off and ran in the field. Like I just think she's lost 11.5 stone. Do you know what I mean? And it was very liberating and very, I don't know. To see her do it, I thought, wow, this is. this is more powerful than I realized. Do you know what I mean? I don't think even
Yeah.
before the weekend she would have ever considered doing that. And also, she doesn't even take her clothes off in front of her husband. And then she sent him the pictures. She's like, the confidence course has gone well. He was like, did you know what the first thing he said was? Within seconds, I'm so proud of you. And I was like,
Oh,
ah. It was so emotional. I just love her. I thought, yeah, for Jen to bring that out in you girls, I just thought, yeah, that's amazing. I
they're
wish I was
so
there. I
special.
missed it. I was like, oh, I missed
Oh,
it.
I know, but it was really, really, yeah, it was really empowering. And actually, we're going to book some future shoots with the girls because
Yeah.
I think it was so incredible and so empowering, and we had a little taste of it. But I
Mm,
think we all, what was getting us so excited was that we could actually see if we really nurtured this, like this little thought that, or this little change that was happening, if we can really invest in nurturing it, just where we could get to with like body
hmm.
confidence and confidence in ourselves. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to being a sexy otter in a river at some point, as I put it to the
It'd be
girls.
amazing. And
Um,
I've seen her photos of those shoots, and they're amazing.
yeah, they are so good. And it'd be really nice to be
Mm,
able to take some of the team. And actually, I was thinking it's something that we might even look to do more regularly with like
mm,
clients, even outside of the
mm,
team, because like I said, it was just the most beautiful, safe, incredible
hmm,
experience. And I think if you're someone who's struggled with your body image, regardless of how big
hmm.
or small you've been, it was liberating. I think liberating was exactly the right word
Yeah.
to use.
Hmm.
It was amazing. So
It
then
was.
after that, but that really for all of us, I think was just the highlight. Like you said, I've never felt prouder of a group of women in my whole life.
No,
We
me neither.
um we then had the pink
That was
party.
such a good like thing to come afterwards, wasn't it? It was like, right, everyone go get dressed, and everyone was so confident in their dresses, and yeah, it was more of a party vibe, wasn't it, than the first
It
night, I think.
it was so, so good. And like you would have seen, like we had the photo booth, we had an amazing chef come in and cook
Yeah.
like barbecue food.
Mm,
But again, I think everyone was just on such a high from the day
yeah.
that the atmosphere was just amazing.
Hmm.
And
It
I
was.
know that you and me both spoke on the day about how, like, I was just sat right looking round, being like, how did we do this?
Just
Like,
in awe. I was like, I can't believe this is. It didn't feel real. Like it was so. I don't even know what the word is, but like a pinch me, lots of pinch me moments where I just sat and thought, I can't believe like we've created it. Do you know what I mean?
I
It's
know,
beyond anything I think any of us ever dreamed. So we just got to roll with it. I feel like it's just going to get better and better next year.
I
People are already
know.
talking about, I need a ticket for next year. We're like, oh no, there's going to be so many that want to come.
Give me a couple of weeks. Just give me a few weeks.
We're like, right, get the venue in. Come on, let's go.
But we are looking to do it bigger and better next
Hmm.
year. I
Yeah.
think these events are so important to us because, being consultants, we are so passionate about the brand, we're so passionate about the products and everything that the plan offers when it comes to weight loss. But it's I kind of see it as twofold. That weight loss
Hmm.
area is hugely important, but actually at the core, I think of what we do is all about empowering and
Hmm.
inspiring women to go and achieve whatever those goals may be in either weight loss, life, business, whatever. And this
Hmm.
adds that element in so beautifully, to be able to do that. So I
Yeah.
know that I've already had some ideas for next year. I'm not going to lie; it's going to be
So excited.
potentially good. Well, not potentially; it is going to be bigger and
It
better than
is.
that than this year, if that is even possible. But it is going to be amazing. And I know when we were there was so many times that people were saying like, "I don't know why I just didn't do this sooner."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's something we hear a lot, isn't it? As sponsors,
All the time.
you can literally you can guarantee it. They come to convention, they come to a dream team event, or
Hmm.
their business starts going really well and they start seeing the earning potential, and they always say, "I don't know why I didn't do this sooner."
Hmm.
And so instead of us kind of trying to deliver why that is, we decided to ask the girls at the retreat, why didn't you do it sooner? So, past Rachel at the retreat, I'm going to cut to you.
The Dream Team retreat. And we know that whenever we talk about being a consultant or we talk about joining our incredible team, people can have some preconceived ideas or worries. But once they do, we always hear the same thing, which is, I wish I'd done it sooner. So I thought I would ask some of our girls why they didn't. Why didn't they start this sooner? So let's go ask them. So I've got our incredible Laura here. Laura, why didn't you do it sooner?
Because I was working in my daytime job, didn't think I'd have enough time, but it's brilliant. You can work from your phone anywhere.
You can do it absolutely anywhere.
Anywhere.
Here is our Stace. Stace, why didn't you do it sooner?
Because I wasn't at goal, which is actually really silly because I ended up doing it before I got to goal anyway, and then I've become a guiding star. So, proof's in the pudding.
On her way to Gold Champ this year, it is our beautiful Heather. Heather, why didn't you do it sooner?
Because I didn't know if I could balance it with my full-time job. And then I just thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go and just do it slowly, organically. And then I just loved it so much. It built up to the business that I wanted it to do. So much so I left my full-time job.
And now she's a full-time consultant. Also going to be Gold Champ this year. Here is our gorgeous Emily. Emily, why didn't you do it sooner?
Well, once I got to goal, I always thought about doing it, but then unfortunately went to Dubai.
She left me.
For a little while. I'm back now. So here I am. I'm a very new consultant.
You are. And how have you found the retreat being a new consultant?
Oh, it's been amazing. Like just being around so many inspirational people that I followed and looked to for advice all through my journey and now giving me consultant advice.
There we go. She's now part of the team. Here's our lovely Jen. Jen, why didn't you do it sooner?
It was timing really, and I wasn't at my goal yet, and I just thought, I couldn't do this until I was at goal and maintaining, and also I was like, can I do this? You know, how will I find clients? Will I be good at this? So it was a confidence thing, and it was the best thing I ever did was taking that leap before figuring out, everything. I just did it and jumped in. And I'm so, so glad I did.
Yeah, now look at you now. Here is our beautiful Christina. Christina, what held you back?
I thought my new boyfriend would think it was weird, so I didn't say. And then I said, like drip fed it in, and then he was like, "So, what's the earning potential?" And I told him, and he was like, "Why, in God's name, are you not doing this?"
Yeah, I mean,
so to do something that you love. So here I am.
Absolutely lovely.
At my first retreat.
At your first retreat.
Boys back at home. Boys back at home. Very, the dog.
Very happy that you're here. Here is our beautiful Emily. Not only our beautiful Emily consultant, but also Transformation of the Year 2023. Why did you not become a consultant until you did?
Because I thought I had no business experience. I had no prior business experience, and that terrified me. And actually, once I stepped into it, I could do it at my own pace. All the resources are there to teach me how, and I have a wider team to always lean on.
Yeah, we're always here.
Yeah.
Literally always here to hold you through your business journey. Here is our lovely Kay. Kay, what took you so long to become a consultant?
I was always worried I wasn't good enough and that I couldn't do it, juggling family, work, husband, pets.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a busy life.
And how do you find it now? Like now you are a consultant. Was it something that you think you needed to worry about as much as you did? Or do you think, actually, I could have taken that leap a little bit earlier?
I think I could have done it earlier, but I think because I structure my day and I plan everything so I can fit everything in. So I think structure is the key.
It is the key. That's why we have so many processes and things to help people so that you can have it all in place. Thank you, my darling. Here is my gorgeous Scottish beauty, Pam. Pam, what took you so long to become a consultant?
Well, I'm not sure, Rach, because I told you right away that I would be a consultant.
I know. So why didn't it happen?
I don't know. I think it was the confidence thing of feeling like I hadn't lost enough weight to be able to support people. So after I got to the 4 stone mark, I was like, right, let's do it. I can help people now. But I knew from the very start that I wanted to be a consultant, but I just didn't have the confidence.
To do it. What made you want to be a consultant straight away?
Money. I'm not going to lie. I wanted some financial backup because my husband and I had both lost our jobs during COVID. And I thought, I don't ever want to be in that position again.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, I wanted to have the security of my full-time employment, but I also wanted a side hustle.
Yeah.
And this is an amazing side hustle for anybody who wants to, pick it up. You can have it as big as you want, or as small as you want. But it's an absolutely amazing financial freedom that you can have in this
and security.
opportunity. Exactly.
Especially if you've experienced things like redundancy and things like that in COVID.
Yeah.
We all want that security and to get a job, like some extra security with the job you love.
Exactly.
Here we have our gorgeous James. James.
Hello.
Why did it take you so long to become a consultant?
To be honest, it wasn't really. Well, Gemma wasn't really sponsoring when I first did the diet because I was one of her first little newbies. And I lost the weight. I carried on with my full-time job, and then I said to Gemma, because I was single a few years on, after a bad breakup. But anyway, and then yeah, so I said to her, I was like, I'm really struggling, like financially. She was like, why don't you just become a consultant? I was like, okay. So I literally was like, okay. And she's like, right, you need to do this, this, this. I was like, okay, I'm going to go to Kobe. Oh, no, Corby, sorry, Kobe. Corby. So I did the training and then never looked back. And that was it.
And it does add that extra income stream. I think a lot of people don't think, because you work in the NHS, you've got like a really secure job, and a lot of people don't think that this maybe is going to be profitable. But you've been doing it for how many years now?
God, it'll be 6 years at the end of this year.
Like, that's amazing. To do something for 6 years alongside your normal job, and it gives you that extra money for what's your favourite thing to spend your extra money on?
Coming on retreats.
Yeah. So I'm here with our gorgeous Natalie Carter, another member of our amazing dream team. I'm sure you all know her face and her gorgeous Brummie accent. But Nat, a lot of people have kind of mentioned or messaged us saying that they don't think they can become a consultant or don't think they could have a successful business because maybe they're not at their goal weight. What would your advice be to those people?
Don't let that stop you becoming a consultant. What people want to know is that you can relate. So being on your own journey, going through the same thing at the same time can be a real superpower, and people actually really enjoy that interaction that you're going through the same time. So don't doubt yourself and your own ability to support other people because you're going through it yourself.
And I think one of the best things about the team is that obviously we've all been on weight loss journeys. We're all, trying to manage our weight long term, but we have each other to lean on if we have periods in life where maybe we have regain or we struggle, and it's completely like non-judgmental.
Exactly. The thing is, even when you get to goal, you're still going to have to work on it. Like you've just said, that weight management isn't going to go away. So I think that if you want to become a consultant and the time is right, don't let it be because you're not at goal.
Yeah, don't let that hold you back, because your weight and your body have no bearing on your ability to help support others. And like you said, that it's a superpower to be able to empathise and understand your clients in such a way.
And in the moment.
Yeah, exactly. And you can help inspire if you're having like a reset or anything like that, or you're on your journey. That can be so massively inspiring to all of your clients around you. So yeah, you're a prime example of that, my love.
I am.
You are. So we have asked about why people took so long to become a consultant, or like what was stopping them. And a lot of the things that we hear really often, but what would you say is the main one that you hear that you're like, forget that, that doesn't matter?
Being time poor, I think. Like not having enough time to look after swimmers, working alongside their current job or their family. But actually, like Laura said earlier, you can literally do it from anywhere. I could help my clients from a sunbed in Spain if I want to. Do you know what I mean? You can literally look after your clients from anywhere. And head office have made it so easy now with the processes. It doesn't take up as much.
Like, you don't have to have like loads of stock in your house. You can do an order in like 3 taps. And that is exactly why we formed the Dream Team Academy, because we wanted to give you all of the processes to make this as easy and profitable and enjoyable as possible for you. So yeah, I agree. I think time poor, and also a lot of people think that it's going to be a lot of money. To start, they think it's going to be a really big investment, and actually you can start for what, 100 quid at the minute?
100 quid, yeah.
Like 100 quid just to see if it's going to work. You haven't got to have stock in your house.
You have got nothing to lose. Try it. If it, even if you just want to buy your own products, and then see if it works and see if you can help. I helped a few friends to start with. That's how mine grew, and then.
Well, we were just talking to James about how you weren't even sponsoring whenever he said about becoming a consultant, and then now he's like.
Yeah, he's doing amazing.
The most glamorous member of the Dream Team, and he's doing amazing. He's been doing it 6 years alongside his other job, and I think that's important for people to know that it can be done with any other job that you're doing. If you're a busy mum, if you've got lots going on, it's been made to be so easy to be able to do it.
And we've made it even easier.
Yeah, we've made it even easier. And basically, if you like helping people, you like having a chat, if that is what you enjoy, and you like us and you're thinking, I want a bit of that.
I want to be social.
Yeah, if you want to be social with us, you're thinking, I want to see them in real life, touch their face and give them a touch, whatever. Then that is, it's worth it. Worth it if nothing else than just for that. So hope that has been helpful. Let's cut back to the main episode now.
So as you can see, there are loads of different reasons why people like put it off. But I think the underlying message is just give it a try. Like,
Mm,
we're never here to sell. We are the worst saleswomen in the world. I
it is
did
true.
2 weeks in sales as a manager at
I've
Admiral, and
done
I got
none.
asked, well, I got
None.
asked kindly to leave. I got told, I think underwriting and claims is more your bag.
Yeah.
But, it's one of those things that you want to be able to share this with people, because it's very difficult to try and explain everything that this gives. And I think this
Mhm.
weekend showed me that how important, like, yes, we know we love our jobs. It is
Mm.
incredible getting to work with people every single day and helping them make those changes in their life. But actually, the community, the friendships,
Mm.
the like-minded people that you get to be around, I
Mhm.
think that was the biggest point to me, where I was just like, I am
Oh, me
so
too.
lucky.
There's no other job that I've ever done in my life where I can be around this like amount of amazing people, and I feel like we've all got so much in common. We're all different, but we've got so much in common. It
Mm,
just works. It does, and we all just get it. And actually, I had a couple of voice notes from team afterwards that are like, all just get it. We've all got so much that we can relate to, and the conversations were just easy. I think because it's what we do as a job anyway, isn't it? Talk to people in these
yeah,
situations. And it was just, I just found that it flowed so well. And yeah, I just had the most incredible time. And we did hear that a lot, I should have done it sooner. I hear even my clients say it, with even the plan, just if you're
yeah.
thinking about it, just try it. You haven't got anything to lose, but like everything to gain. So give it a
That's it.
go.
And look, as like some of the girls were saying, they were like, even if the business went to smoke, like,
Yeah,
and I didn't want to even do the business anymore, I'd keep renewing just so I
still
could like
go.
come to the events
Yeah,
and
but I
see
know
you
people that do
girls.
that with convention and stuff. They just love the social side of it as well. And if you do want a
Yeah.
tiny business, a lot of the people at the retreat have got very small businesses, and they help maybe their friends and family and maybe a couple of,
Hmm.
clients here and there. But it is that social aspect of it and that community that they have and they miss and they've never had before. So it's, it can be even more important than the job itself for some people.
And I think that was the point at which the floodgates opened for me in that
Mhm.
circle, was when we were
Mhm.
talking about how for so many of us that have like struggled with our weight for our life, or even not just had struggles in teenage years with bullying and things like that, and
Mhm.
not feeling as if you're part of a group, or not feeling that you fit in.
Mhm.
um I think so many of us in that moment were choked, because we were like, yeah, that's me, like I
That's
remember
happened to
that
me.
feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for Jen to then kind of say, like, I want you to look around at this amazing group of like people that you've created and just know you belong. And I was like,
Mm.
that's it. Like, anyone who comes and is part of our little tribe, like, belongs more than
Mm.
anything. And I
Mhm.
think just that, when we say it's a safe place, it's an incredible team, we're collaborative, not competitive. We know that to be true, but I think
Mhm.
hearing Jen and Holly really affirm
Mm.
that and be like, what you're
Yeah.
creating with this group of girls, and James, um,
Yeah.
is is something really, really special. And it's something
Yeah.
that I know, Jen, when I put it on my stories, I was like, this is my purpose. Like, this is
Mm.
my purpose in life.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's so
is
lovely to
to
know that it took me a long time to
yeah.
find that. And I feel exactly the same. Like this is what we
It's,
were meant to be doing.
what took me 33 years. I never knew what I
Exactly.
wanted to do.
And we should have started it sooner.
I know, we should have started it sooner.
Oh,
Well, this feels like a really lovely place to kind of close off this episode. As I mentioned, the amazing Holly and Jen have given us a 50% off coupon code, meaning that you get the Ultimate Confidence course for just £49, which is such a steal.
so worth it.
Again, not an ad, not affiliated. I wish we worked with them. I wish
Yeah.
wish we were. I've been trying to think, how can I come up with a business model that we all work
Yeah.
together, because I just love them so much. But you can get it. The link will be in the show notes. If not, it is also available on both of our socials, or you can just message us and we will send it to you directly. And the code is 10NE50. So use that at checkout to get 50% off. Do go over and follow both me and Jem on socials, as well as the Dream Team Academy Instagram page. We've been talking lots about the Dream Team. We've been talking lots about becoming a consultant and what we offer. And if you're not sure, then you can find so much over there, talking about the support that we offer, new team, and just everything that we do, as well as some behind the scenes stuff from the retreat. And if you are wanting to come and join, and why on earth would you not want to, then you can find details again in the show notes or in the description description on YouTube. Or again, just reach out to your consultant, and if you haven't got one, just send one of us a DM and we can give you some more information on how we can get you going. So Jem, if I was to ask you then to round up the retreat in one word, what would it be?
Oh God, that's hard. I've got quite a few. Liberating.
I'll give you I love that.
Liberating. It was massively for me personally.
Yeah, I love that. Mine, I would use the word purpose, but that is just that it really encapsulated for me purpose, and it's put the fire in my belly for getting next year's one planned.
And you know what, Rach? Sorry, I have to butt in here. If your job ever goes, or you need to go into events management, she is so good at it. Like, without you, Rach, it would not have happened. That event would never have happened. So thank you. It was the best thing I've ever been to, and it's all because of you.
I mean, I won't be going into events planning because I think I would die of stress, but I can do it on the side. But no, maybe twice. Who knows what's happening in 2025? Oh, but for now, thank you so much. Please remember, share some love on this post, like, comment, share, get it out there so it can be shared with more people. Next week, we'll be back with one of our standard episodes talking about all things weight loss and more. But until then, it is goodbye from me.
And bye from me.
And we'll speak to you all really soon.